Hey guys, the Conjurers here doing another toy review, and this time it's for the more recent Kenner wave of, Neca Kenner inspired wave of aliens. This is for the giant size Queen Facehugger, and it's actually a 2-pack, so it's actually the giant size Queen Alien Facehugger and a beta Alien Queen Facehugger, and I'll get into the reasoning why they're different, why there's two different sizes in a minute. Just a little backstory about these. Originally it was designed as, the paintwork is designed as a nod to the Kenner Queen Facehugger, which is part of the toy line, but the actual sculpting of the Facehugger is designed off the creature that appears in the Alien 3 movie. Now, you don't really see it that well in the Alien 3 movie. In fact, I think you only see it in the director's cut version of it. But it was a concept that they came up with for an Alien Queen. The Queen's Facehugger was going to be different to a standard one. So this is the larger size one that you get in the pack. Now they come in a standard window size or window blister pack with a bubble, and the two figures are inside. This is the one for the Gorilla Alien, so it's the same design box as this, a bit smaller, and you have the same stuff on the back of this. See if you can get it a bit better. So you have, like, it's a tribute to the Kenner Alien packaging, where you have the exact same layout as the old Kenner style packaging. In fact, do I have one? I do. I have one close by. This is the old Kenner style packaging. And as you can see, they kept the designs quite close to the Kenner style. This is for a Marines versus Alien pack, which I think was the O'Malley versus the Queen Facehugger set, which I will show the Facehugger from that in a minute. But the Neca one comes in the standard style Neca packaging. So here is the creature itself. Now, it's an amazing sculpt, very limited in articulation, because basically there's not much to them. So you have bendy wire in the tail. You can get a few different poses of the tail. Some of the legs are on ball joints. All the legs are supposed to be on ball joints, but some of mine are stuck in place because of the paintwork. I'll need to work on freeing them up. But all the legs outside of the webbing are on ball joints. They don't have anything at the actual connection. There is the underside of it. Pretty much, it's a facehugger. It does what it says on the tin. It's the Queen's Facehugger. I think one of the original concepts was that it would carry an egg as well. So that's why it's a bit more beefier than the standard Facehugger. Now, additionally, what you also get in the pack is a small beta one. Now, the reason you get a smaller one is because, if I just bring in this is the standard Neca sized Facehugger. This one is supposed to be in scale to this, so this would be the size, if this was the movie version, this would be the same size as the actual movie version. So it's a larger Facehugger than a normal Facehugger, and it's a bit more armoured. I remember them kind of designing it off like the horseshoe crabs was what they initially kind of went for with the design, so it's kind of armour plated and stuff like that when they were designing it. Not Neca, but when the film designers for Alien 3, I think it was Geiger actually designed it, I'm not too sure, or Giger. But the smaller one has no articulation in the actual knuckles and fingers. It's static, but it still has the kind of the wire in the tail. It's not as prominent as on the big one, but you still get a bit of bend out of it as well. So I do have, for comparison, the original. This is the old 90s Kenner style Queen Facehugger, or giant Queen Facehugger. As you can see, the design carries over, has the armour plating up the top. It has all the legs. It doesn't have the webbing like the Neca one, but the one in the film, the design for the film, did. And the gimmick with this is you could hook it onto something and you just press this button and it would retract this hook. So you hook say for example, we'll just hook it onto this. if I get it onto it. So bear with me. So if you just hooked it on, it would drag the unwilling victim back. And the other thing it had then was grabbing claws. Just see if we can get that back in a bit better. There we go. And the other thing it has is grabbing claws. So when you've got a figure, hand will do for the purposes of this, you grabbed the figure by just clicking the button on the back, and the inner jaw would come out as well. Now they did do a repaint of this, and that was what the 2-pack was in, and this is actually the repaint version of the Queen Facehugger, and as you can see it's designed to look more like the standard, or the paintwork is designed to look more like a standard Facehugger. So you see the claw mechanism works a little better on this one than the older one. So, and it did exactly the same as the other Kenner one. Had the same thing where it just dragged its victims in, it latched onto them with this hook tail and just dragged them back in. So there you go guys, just a quick video review for the Queen Facehugger. To be honest, it's a bit of the weakest figures in the set. I understand why they gave you 2, because the second one is supposed to kind of, or the larger one is supposed to represent the fact that the one was so massive in the Kenner line. But they really didn't need to. It's okay if you are a completist and you would like the Queen's design, and so far it's the only way to get the Queen, the smaller scale Queen Facehugger, if you want to do an Alien Tree diorama. So eventually they might release the Alien Tree Queen Facehugger in a separate, maybe accessory pack on its own, with the kind of more traditional movie colours it was in. If I remember correctly, there was kind of really dark ochres and browns for the Queen's Facehugger as opposed to the bright reds that the Kenner one was in. But overall, it's a fantastic looking figure. It's just a shame that the slot for the third figure in this wave could have gone to another alien over the Queen Facehugger. So there you go guys, just a quick video review for the Aliens Queen, Kenner inspired Queen Facehugger, or Giant Queen Facehugger and Beta Facehugger. Hope you enjoyed the review. As I say in my reviews, please click like if you like the reviews, and feel free to comment and feel free to subscribe to my channel as well. Cheers guys.